Hi, in this Titanium CMS tutorial, we'll be going over email forms. As always, make sure you are logged into your website. So what is an email form, and what is the point of having one? An email form is a great tool to use when communicating with your users. How it works is the user submits a form stating a question, comment, or whatever you are asking for. Every time a user fills out the form and submits it, you are then notified through an email. This is where you can either reply or read their feedback. To create an email form, make sure you are on the page you want to add it to. Most commonly, they go on the Contact Us page of your website. Then click Edit Page in the Titanium CMS toolbar. Now click on a Module Add button. From the Select Module to Add pop-up, click Email Form. You will notice you are now on the Manage Email Form page. From here, you will need to fill out the information to create the form. The form name is used so you know what the purpose of the form is. If you want the user to see the form name, click the box that says Display Form Name. For this video, we will type Example. Now click Add a Field Set. The Field Set Legend is an organizational tool. Please note that this will not display on the form. You can ignore the CSS class, this is for coders and developers only. Now click Add New Form Field. The field label lets the user know what they need to type. So if we were to put name in the field label, the user would know where to put their name. The field type is where the user puts their information. Titanium CMS allows 8 different options. They are text box. This allows a small box for users to type short answers in. Text area. This allows the user to type longer answers. Checkbox group. This allows the user to select many different options that are already preset. Drop down. This is what we are using right now. Radio button group. This is like a drop down and only allows one option to be selected. US state drop down allows the user to select a state in the United States. Canadian province drop down allows the user to select a province from Canada. An attachment allows the user to upload an attachment. The validator is to make sure that the user's information is correct, like an email or a phone number. Since we are asking for a name, there is no need to validate this. If you want to make this a required question, check the box next to Make this a required question. If you do not want it to be required, just leave it blank. If you want to add another question for the user to fill out, click Add New Form Field. For this one, we will type phone number. For the field type, we will leave it as a text box, and we will validate this by using the phone validator. And we will make this a required question as well. Let's ask one more question for this tutorial. We'll ask for their email now. For the field type, we will still have it be a text box. As the validator, we will set this to email and make this a required question. On the right, you will notice there is another form. Please note that you have to fill this out in order to create the form. The Send Form Submissions to, this has to be a valid email. Every time a user submits a form, a notification will be sent to this email. Send admin notification emails from, this is used to reply back to your user through an email. Please note that this has to be a valid email as well, or you cannot create the form. The confirmation page URL is used to let the user know when they click submit they have successfully filled out the form by taking them to another page. The admin notification email text, this will show the admin that they have a new email form that has been submitted by a user. So since this is the example form, we will type a new example form has been submitted. You can enable a thank you email. This is used when you want to send your user an automatic thank you email for submitting the form. Just simply click the box next to Enable Thank You Email. The thank you email subject is what the user will see in the subject line when they receive your email. The thank you email text will be the email that the user receives. Please note that the thank you email source field has to match a field label in the form. For this video, we will not enable a thank you email. Under the Settings tab, you have another form to fill out. The Bootstrap Type is the style of the form. You have 3 choices: vertical, horizontal, and inline. Vertical styles the form more vertical. Horizontal styles the form more horizontal based, and inline styles the form more inline based. The horizontal label size determines the width of your form, so the bigger the number, the bigger your form is on the page. The button text is defaulted at submit. You can customize this. The button is for users to click after they fill the form out. You can also change the button background color, the button text color, the form background color, and the background border color. For style information, watch our in-depth styling module tutorial. After you are done customizing your form, click Save in the Titanium CMS toolbar. You will notice that the form is now on the page. Thanks for watching, and be sure to watch our other tutorials online at titaniumcms.com.